Hello everyone and welcome back to Community Park. It's been a little while since I've done one of these episodes as I've not actually had any suggestions for it up until recently, which is slightly disappointing, but anyway, we will get straight back into it. But first, I do need to make a big apology. Last episode, I made a giant walled habitat for a mixed group of herbivores. Unfortunately, I've only found out after making that episode, I failed to save the park. So, none of that is in the park anymore. And I did try and load the autosave, but because I'd already loaded the park, it created another autosave. So I am so sorry about that, but I honestly do not have the time to be able to rebuild that, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So I'm sorry to those of you who really like that habitat, or people who only discovered about this park from that habitat. That build is now lost. It is a real shame, but unfortunately I can't do anything about that now. Okay, sorry about that. I just went quiet then. I was just sorting out this path thing. Completely forgot I'm supposed to be doing a video. I need to be doing commentary. So sorry about that. So I just set up the path again, and today's episode we are building a high security Raptor paddock with a multi-story viewing gallery and a lake. So we will get straight into that by finding a blueprint we can use for the walls, because honestly that took way too long last time and I was happy with how it turned out, but yeah. So let's visit the workshop. So the suggestions this week I will try and put up on screen, as I don't remember who suggested the multi-story viewing gallery originally, but the Raptor paddock that was suggested and the lake to go in it was suggested by my friend Oscar Tennant. So I'm going to give his channel some love for that, and I will try and show the comment that originally suggested the multi-story viewing gallery. So I need to do a search. I need to look at either Raptor, Paddock and steal some walls from that, or I just look for wall. Raptor Paddock. Let's see what is going to come up. Okay. Yeah. They are mostly Jurassic Park. What's it in Dominus Rex Paddock? What is that? That's cool, but I'm not using that because that's someone else's build. I need really just a Raptor Paddock that I can steal some walls from to make my own. That looks like a good one. Let's install that. But I will also do an individual search for walls. Let's see. What there is. What is that? Yeah, that is way too big. That is not what I meant to do. I want walls. I just need to go across. Okay, that's better. And I've done it again. Okay, I think I'll just be using the walls from that other habitat. So, without further ado, let's get into the build. Hello, welcome to the speed build. It's been a little while it's been a little while since I've done one of these. I do have to apologise, this video is incredibly fast for the speed build, and I'm sorry if that's messing with anyone's eyes. If you want to skip it, it should finish around the 35-minute mark, but yeah, it has been a little while since one of these videos has happened. I have had a lack of suggestions from people, which is the main reason. So if you've got any suggestions for this series, it is built by the community. Please leave your suggestions down in the comments. But anyway, the video itself. So at the moment, I am trying to take some fence sections from the Raptor Paddock blueprint I installed earlier. Unfortunately, this just does not work. I would have had to have used the whole build, and that's not what I wanted to do for this build. It would have made it a lot quicker and a lot easier, but it's not what I'm going to do. So now I'm going through and I'm going to find some high security fence pieces, which will work once I found them really well for this habitat. So let's take a look for them now. Yeah, a bit too much concrete, too much support, more like the Indominus paddock. Not quite what I want for raptors. There. Something like that. And yep, that is the exact one I choose. So I can't find the rest of the pieces for that one. So I go into the creator profile and I look through like that and I find a few more pieces. I do look through their other heavy fence options, but none of them really match and they're not actually the same as the other ones. So I start building it using these. So at the start it's quite a tedious process of just placing them down, getting everything ready. I've got to edit the terrain first, but I'm having to use the advanced move tools because by default I'm not editing the group, although the group can turn into a grid. When I start off it's not on the grid and it doesn't automatically go into group edit mode. So I'm just eyeballing all of these for the first bit. So a lot of this build later on will be taken up by the viewing gallery, which we'll see. Unfortunately it didn't look quite as nice as I was hoping, and I would have liked to have designed an interior, but I wanted it fully functional and I couldn't find the right glass panels, which I will talk a little bit about the update, and I know you've probably heard a lot of this, but I've not personally talked about it on my channel. I've not made any update videos. I might possibly make a short on it, but I want to share my opinions in this video. So, I know this might be against some people's thoughts, and with some other people, but I don't mind the fact that they're bringing back 2 DLC creatures in one pack. I just feel like they chose the wrong DLC creatures. They should have put. They shouldn't have put Styxosaurus in. Shonisaurus, I like Shonisaurus, so I'm not going to criticise Shonisaurus. But they've added 2 returning DLC species, and they don't fit the crocodilia theme. So, I think what would have been better is Styxosaurus replace Elasmosaurus as the free update creature. Elasmosaurus, you can come back sometime later down the line. I don't really care when that is because I don't really care about you. But they should have had Archelon or Nothosaurus. For me personally, I prefer Archelon. And Nothosaurus needs to be updated to be a land animal that swims in the deep water. That's how that needs to work. If they maybe replace Shonisaurus with Nothosaurus, I might be okay with that, but I still would much prefer they had the Archelon in the pack somewhere instead of the Styxosaurus, and maybe had the Nothosaurus. Shonisaurus definitely needs to come back, but if it wasn't in this pack, I wouldn't have really minded if they'd shown us this pack and said it could have been Shonisaurus, and then community hate made them change the Shonisaurus. I would have been a bit annoyed, but I think, yeah, that's fine. So, I'm just trying to line up all these gangways here, and they are very fiddly. I did not have the idea that some of the pieces could be on the grid, and then I could edit all of them together on one grid. So that would have worked a bit better, but I do figure that out later on. So in a minute you'll see me go back through, edit grid, and add the pieces all to the exact same grid. There, this is what I do now. I start using a grid. And that, no I don't. I'm not using the grid now, I use the grid in a minute. But later on, I decide, no, none of this is lining up right, it's not perfect enough, everything needs to be on the grid, when actually it doesn't, because the bit where it's not lining up right is where I put the viewing gallery, so it doesn't matter because it's a custom built viewing gallery going there, but that's something for future me to worry about, or well, past me in this video. So, yeah, I do apologise, later on in the last non-speed build section of the video, you may hear me talking not to you guys. I was in a bit of a rush when I was making this, so I'm talking to my dad because my dad's wanting me to finish recording when I'm still trying to sort stuff out, so yeah, this took a long time, and that's why you're seeing it at such a high speed. I would not normally want it this high because it's not great for your eyes. My eyes don't like it, and people with like sensitivity in their eyes, I feel really bad for you. Again, if you want to just skip the rest of the speed build, it finishes around 35 minutes. So yeah, this is a long old video. Yeah. Again, I would just like to highlight the importance, yet again, of leaving suggestions for the next episode. This whole park is designed to be built by the community watching these videos. You need to leave suggestions if you want to see the continuation of this species. It will always be the most liked comment that will get picked, but if there's like a tie or something, or people just aren't liking them, or they're just not enough people have watched it or liked the videos to decide, I will decide, and I will try and choose some really cool designs, and I won't be biased based off who you are. I will not be choosing the same people multiple times. So if you've already given a suggestion, then you're not having another suggestion built unless I do not have enough comments, which may of course be a problem because there's only 10 of you who actually watch these videos. But anyway, hopefully this can draw in some more views, and please, 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 I know it's really fiddly if you're watching this on a TV or something like that, but please try and give the videos a like. It really helps out the channel, get us more views, get us more people to leave comments, means I don't have to abandon series like these that are based all off of your comments. So it's really helpful if you can leave suggestions and leave likes, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It means a lot, and we're currently trying to reach our goal of 100 subscribers, which may have reached depending on when I release this video. and depends on how well the shorts I've got lined up to. Please stay tuned in. There is a short, although not dinosaur related most of the time. The vast majority of them are Fortnite or Star Wars at the moment. There are some dinosaur shorts, don't worry, I know. There are people out there who are like, oh no, please, just give us some dinosaur stuff. But I don't really make dinosaur stuff the shorts. Like, I know a lot of YouTubers, they'll try and push their new main YouTube video with their shorts page. I'm not like that. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to see what the algorithm for normal videos does. I know I've done that a couple of times before, but I'm not going to do that. It's just, I know it gets more views, but it annoys people. I've watched people who are like constantly pushing you to watch their new video in their shorts, and it just annoys the hell out of me. So I'm not going to be like that. So anyway, back to the build. I'm building the viewing gallery now. I'm starting off with some concrete walls. And I think I go for a concrete roof as well. Or I think I go concrete underneath. Maybe, or maybe I don't put an underneath on. Who knows? No, I do put an underneath on. I'm sure I must. Maybe. No, I put that on afterwards because I'm going for a bio roof for the main roof with concrete underneath. So I make the bio roof first. But for now, what I'm going to do first is make everything else on the grid, because it is annoying when the stuff isn't all put together right. So everything else has got to go on the grid. So never mind, I'm making that up about the viewing gallery and the grid and the gap in the grid being a problem. It's not. That was just me making stuff up because the viewing gallery was already in when I added everything to the grid. So yeah. So now I'm gonna try and look for some grass pieces, I think. The glass pieces for the walls. And unfortunately, the only glass pieces which I can actually use are the opaque ones, because all the other ones I don't like the look of, or they have their own interiors, which I don't want. I would have either built an interior, or unfortunately, what I had to do instead was just use the completely opaque ones with no need for an interior and no supposed interior. So, yeah. I mean, it does look okay. I would have liked to have had the pieces they've added in Crocodilia Coast, but that's neither here nor there. Oh, it wasn't out when I made this video, and it might not even be out when I'm uploading this, depending on whether I get it out tomorrow or Sunday. So, yeah. There will be a video showcasing the new species that will be in update and DLC park. I know, boring name, but I'm not sure what else to call it. So, yeah, again, a lot of me talking. I should probably stop talking, because I'm sure I'm annoying you. Well, at least talking about random stuff. Wow, I'm still talking. Okay, so we've got the front wall of the viewing gallery, and now I'm going to go and look for pieces to make the roof with. And get that roof in. Oh no, floor, sorry, not roof, floor.
we'll get the floor in, and then I get the roof in. I think. I hope. No, I'm not sure. No, maybe I drag the floor up to the ceiling as well and just duplicate it like that. I don't know. I've slept since I made this video. So, I'm leaving a gap at the back here where the concrete will show through for a minute, and then eventually the concrete will be covered up by another part of the gangway, because I'm going to build some stairs which are very much confusing me when I make them, and I will then make the gangway go over the top of the roof. I could have added some metal doors into the side of the viewing gallery and just left it as that. I didn't. I thought it made more sense for them to be able to walk around, and it still would have made sense for me to have put metal doors in as well as having the way around. I didn't think of that. I'm sorry, my brain is tiny. But, yeah. Wow, I really am sounding like Evo. If you don't know who that is, Evolution Square, one of the YouTubers I watch. Really good Jurassic World Evolution player. Love her videos, gives me lots of inspiration. So, unfortunately my channel is nowhere near as big as hers with her, 750,000 subscribers. One day we'll reach that, I'm sure. Definitely not just a dream that's in my head that will never happen. That's exactly what's going to happen to this channel. No, so I'm placing down some nice trim pieces here, whatever you call them, that will go round border pieces for the grass. They kind of look like what you'd find on the edge of a pavement, but they do the job and they do make it look nicer. I'm not sure you want the side of your building showing the grass. It would have at least been soil if it was real life. But even then, it would have just fallen off the side, so... Yeah. I really am. Just talking for the sake of talking, aren't I? I'm sounding more like Best in Slot than Evolution Square. That's another person I watch. Also makes really good videos. Not so much Jurassic World Evolution. Minecraft Dinosaurs is what I watch of his stuff, really. He does do Jurassic World Evolution. He doesn't do park building. He does like mod showcases and things. So I think he has done park building series in the past, but what you really want to watch is his Minecraft Dinosaurs series, especially if you like the ranting in this video, because he does plenty of it. Well, let's try and make this walkway then. I've got the stairs from there, and I'm going to try and line them up. I wish past me could just, no, too small. Don't work. If you go into the tab, there are ones which are the right size, that are twice the height as well, so they do the whole thing in one piece. I wish I knew that, I don't. So you'll just have to watch me painfully as I fiddle about with these small pieces and then completely and utterly replace it and go into the tab and find the big pieces. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired. I'm not really sure why I'm tired, but I'm tired. definitely haven't been up all night playing Jurassic World Evolution. No, I haven't. I know why I'm tired at all. I didn't even have Jurassic World Evolution 3 to be doing anything on because I'm not where I can get to my PlayStation at the moment. Anyway, I should be talking about the build, not about me. So, yeah, just painstakingly fiddling with these teeny tiny little pieces that are about half the size of the pieces I want. Well, actually, no, 3/4 of the size of the pieces I want. No, a quarter, not 3/4. God, my brain really isn't working. So, let's get this all lined up and we'll try and get my brain to work. So, got the right piece here now. Can't line it up with the position snap, so I'm gonna have to do that then I can attach the railing with position snap and attach everything else with position snap until this last piece because it sticks out over the edge. So I want to line that up nicely. So I have to edit that. So that's an annoying little bit of overlap, but it's the only bit of overlap, so it's not too bad. So now I've just got to fiddle about trying to get these lined up. That will be fun, won't it? Okay. Well, I've got them running all the way along the back now. We'll put the corner piece in and line this up now. Again. Same place, same time. Actually, no. Probably in real life. 6 minutes later. No, it wouldn't have taken me that long. A minute or 2 minutes. Probably a minute. But anyway, yeah, I do apologise again about this being super speedy. I did have to speed up this video more than I would have liked to, but that's how it goes. Anyway, I will have to go now because this is pretty much where it gets back to real-time voice. So I'm just going to put these, or past me is just going to put these steel girders in to give this some support. To fiddle about trying to get the move snap working, which isn't going to work. Wish past me knew this, but figures it out pretty quick and just gets the girder and duplicates it. Oh, and of course I try and grab it a few times and it doesn't work, so I have to multi-select and then deselect everything else and mess around with it like that, but yeah. Once I've done that, I could have just duplicated that one above. I don't, I just reuse the girder and place it all manually and start putting in paths, and this I believe is where it gets back to normal time build. So goodbye folks, speak to me in the future. Hello. Oh, I hope you've enjoyed the speed build and welcome back to real time. Let's just finish up this enclosure and we will add the velociraptors. So let's find our Hammond creation. Oh, that's not here anymore. Let's add a Hammond creation lab then. Okay. Okay, now we've got Hammond Creation Lab in, let's get our raptors in. I need to write down the bottom for Velociraptor. And we'll have the female will be the, no, not the, actually no, let's go for the new Rebirth Raptor skins. Okay. Let's just take a look at these. Since they are going to be in a highly secure habitat, I'm going to give them 100% chance of venomous, 100% chance of poisonous, and 100% chance of hardy. So this also gives them bioresistance. Okay, let's go. Okay, sorry, I had to just sort something out 1 second then. Let's get these raptors ready. Okay, well I also need to add power for this. Okay, that's all powered up. That's fine for now. Okay, so let's get these raptors ready. As per normal, we will watch the release animation. Okay, we've got our raptors here.
These two skins look really nice. I'm not quite so sure on the skin I've used for the... Oh god. I completely forgot about that. Oh no. Okay, I know what I have to do. This is going to be fun. We've got our gate. Let's get our ranger team. And I'm going to need a handheld flare. This will be my first time using it. I did not think about this at all. So good job I made sure the vehicles are immortal. Oh no. This isn't going as I planned. This is not going... Oh, thanks Raptor. Come on. Come after me. No, not like that. Not like that, not like that. Oh god. This isn't going very badly. Come on, Jeep, get speed up. No, these Raptors. I can't do it. I think I can use the send. Okay. So listen to that. Okay, let's try and get my Jeep out. Are all the Raptors coming? Come on. All the Raptors should be coming to here. Okay. Where are the rest of the Raptors? God, I did not think that through with the biological immortality. Listen to me, Raptor. Go! Come on. Oh, fine, I'll go back to handheld flare if I need to. Yeah, this is not going as planned. Where are they? Okay, there's one all the way over here. Come on. Ranger team, you better make that. Surely. Come on. Go! Okay, where is the raptor? Okay, the raptors are safely enclosed, although the ranger team is not very safe. Let's get them out of here. Oh shoot, is there still one raptor that's not been wrangled yet? Oh no, come, seriously. There's still a raptor out here. Let's get this contained. Last raptor. We've got to capture him quickly before he causes any more damage to the park and the park's reputation. Where is he? I'm going to activate the flare so he comes. There he is. Okay. Let's go. You better keep following her. I really hope it's still following us. Where is it? No. It's not following us anymore. Where's it gone? Is that it? No, that's a shadow. Yes, it is. That's it. Come on. Come on, Raptor. Follow me. God, this flare is annoying to use. I shouldn't have given them bioresistance. That was so stupid. Oh god, I'm gonna get hit. Okay, not too bad. I was expecting like a full-on impact. Yeah, as you can tell, my driving skills aren't exactly the best in the game. Okay. Once it gets close enough, I'll swap to. Where is it? It's gone. It's up there.
Here I was trying to make a cologne that sends dinosaurs away, but all it takes is the proper command. Remind me to give my R&D team the bad news after this, huh?
Easy now. We're trying to build a relationship with these animals, but they are still animals. Treat them with respect, and they'll do the same with us.
Oh. Come on. Come this way. This way. Okay. And from responding to the flare again, that was so annoying. Okay. I still have one raptor out of containment. Let's go get it. Where have you gone? Raptor. Please don't have. Oh, it's not gone miles. It's right No, that's not it. There it is. And it's coming for me. Come get me. Come get me. Come on. Come on. Let's go. All the raptors are contained. That was stressful. Okay. Now, I doubt this will work, but shall we try and take a look through the viewing gallery? Yeah, as I suspected, it didn't work. But there we are. All the raptors contained. That was stressful and fun, but also fun. There we are. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please leave suggestions for the next episode of Community Park, and if you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel for more videos like this.